and out the nose. And then from here, we're gonna inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, big stretch. Exhale, suck your belly in and forward fold, reaching fingertips down, all the way to the ground, and then slide them forward. Roll your chin into your chest, forehead down towards your feet, and breathe here for 3. Deep inhales and relaxing exhales. Notice your back body. Inhale, it expands. Exhale, it relaxes. Last one, deep inhale in. Slow exhale out. And then on your next exhale breath, we'll start to walk the hands over to the right, getting a nice side stretch. Relax the head back down towards the ground. Relax your knee away from you. And breath will change us. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Big side stretch. Head is relaxed. And change. Inhale to center. Turn your thumbs up towards the sky. Squeeze your belly in. Inhale, breath. Thumbs behind you as you reach up. Exhale, breath. Turn to the right and drop the hands. Left hand to right thigh. And right hand behind you. I use a little fist into the ground right behind my tailbone. So my arm is lined up towards my back, and then I can really get a nice support system for my spine. Tuck the belly in, so now your abs are helping to support the spine. Gaze behind you, breathe here for just a moment. In the nose and out the nose. Big breath in. Relaxing breath out. And breath will change us. Inhale to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to the thigh, left hand behind you. Firmly planting that fist into the ground, tall spine, belly tucks in, gaze behind, breathe here. Deeply in, slowly out. Deeply in. And relaxing breath out. And breath will change you. Inhale, reaching back to center. Exhale, drop the hands to the shins. Let your spine roll behind you as you exhale. And as you inhale, roll over the sits bones, belly forward, chest forward, chin to the sky. Exhale, spine behind you, gaze down, seated cat. Inhale, belly forward, chin up, seated cow. Let's do a few more. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Last one. Let's exaggerate. Exhale, back. Hold here for one round of breath. Let yourself hold on to the shins. Fall back, way back. And inhale, breath forward. Chin lifts. Pause here for one breath. Shoulders back, chest out. And inhale, center. Stretch your legs forward. We're going to bring our left leg all the way down and our right knee to the sky. Here, cross the foot over. We're going to get a twist, this time getting our hip involved. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky and option to cross it over the knee. Or if that's not working, you can give a hug. Right hand comes behind us just like before. Same scenario, fist into the ground. Belly tucks up and in. Gaze behind you. Here, relax your toes. Relax your fingers. And try to relax your face. Really the only thing working here are your arms. Your fist pushing into the ground. And your arm with your leg just kind of getting that squeeze. Breathe here for 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe going a little deeper, gazing a little further behind you. And then we're going to exhale, unwind. Bring your hands all the way over to the left side. Fingertips to the ground, find a little bow. Little counter pose. As we inhale, we pop up. We're going to uncross the foot. Just let the knee fall down to the ground, keeping the bend. Your left leg will probably want to move just to adjust for your hips. We're going to then turn our shoulders to our big and little toe. I like to lengthen. Just inhale, reach up, tuck the belly in. Exhale, fold, reach for your feet, ankles, calves. Drop your right shoulder. Let your chin tuck into your chest, forehead towards the knee. Relaxing the back of the neck, the spine, the hips. Breathe here. Deep inhale in. Slow exhale out. Couple of deep rounds of breath in and out the nose. And then we change. Inhale, reach back up to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, send the right leg out, bend the left knee, cross the foot. Right arm reaches, we'll turn, getting that wrap, getting that hug, and then bringing our left hand behind us into the ground. Sit up nice and tall. Gaze behind you, using that strong right arm, that grip, to just help deepen your twist. Tuck the belly up and in, supporting the spine. Breathe here for a moment. Use the strong inhale breath to feel full, to feel lifted. Use your relaxing exhale breath to feel calm. And then unwind. Hands all the way over to the right. Find a little bow. From here, we're going to take that left leg, uncross it, let the knee fall open. Right leg will move so your hips feel comfortable. Turn shoulders to the big and little toe. Inhale, reach up, toes up. Exhale, fold. Letting your left shoulder be heavy. Chin to chest, forehead towards the knee. Letting yourself melt, letting yourself fold down towards the ground. Deep breaths in and out the nose. Relaxing the toes. Relaxing your fingers. Relaxing your face. And change. Inhale, reach up to the sky, big stretch. Both legs straight out in front of you, toes up to the sky. Just let yourself melt down into a forward fold. Hands to the legs, chin to the chest. Feeling a different sensation as we fold over both legs at the same time. On your next exhale breath, slide your hands further down your legs for your feet. And relax your head back down. Relax your elbows, your forearms. Breathe here for 2 more breaths. And then inhale, we'll gently start to lift ourselves up, roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to take the right leg down to the ground, bending the knee, letting the knee fall out to the side. We're going to pick the left leg up, placing the foot just on the soft part right behind the knee. So now you want to bring the feet in line with the knees. All right, so as we find this shape, right, I have a bunch of space here, right? We're getting a weird stretch out of the outer bands of the hips, so it might be, right, this is enough for you, so stay right here. If you're looking for something a little more, you can rock forward, fingertips to the ground, and find a little bow. It's just starting to add a little pressure. All right, as you notice, if you like it, stay. If you don't like it, back off to where you were. And then if this is more or not enough, you can go more by stretching the arms out. Just lowering the chest down to the legs. All right, these are just all options, so you can find what works the best for you. And then we'll change, lifting ourselves back up, uncrossing the feet, knees bent, feet to the ground, just windshield wiper. Just give that hip a little love. Getting into those outer bands can sometimes be untapped territory. Forget about those. We're not walking around, sideways. And then we're gonna take the left leg to the bottom and then right foot to the top. And you might notice a totally difference from side to side. We're coming back though to stack knees and feet. You can hold the foot, right? Give it some support. Especially driving, you're gonna get a difference in your left and right side. Right? If you wanna stay here, stay here. I'll just go over options, find what works for you. Fingertips to the ground, little bow, or outstretch, chest to legs. Hardest pose we'll do all day. And then let it go. Feet back down to the ground. Generous bend in the knees, just a little windshield wiper. This is gonna set us up right for our next pose. We're gonna take a bend in the knees and lay all the way down to the ground. Knees stay up to the sky. From here, we're gonna bring our arms down by our sides. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you so that they feel nice and flat. Okay? And then bring the arms up out of the way and start to windshield wiper the knees. Once again, left and right, left and right. So you can just lay the hands on the belly for a moment. And then let the knees fall over to the right. Let them stay there. Okay? Outer bands of the legs are still our target. This time you're gonna pick up the right foot and place it on top of the left thigh. It's gonna open up that left outer band. Just let your legs settle here. If it's too intense, bring your right foot back down to the ground. If you like it, stay where you're at. Couple of deep rounds of breath in and out the nose. Nice deep inhales. Nice deep exhales. And then we're gonna keep the foot on the leg and we're gonna bring the knees back up to the sky. Now walk your left foot in for support. We're getting ready for what's called reclined pigeon pose. So big opening in the outer right thigh. Inhale breath, pick up your left foot and start to interlace your hands around your left thigh or shin, whatever works. Then start to squeeze that left leg in towards your torso. Possibly bringing your right elbow into your knee crease, just adding a little counter stretch. And then the more you squeeze that left leg in, the more you'll feel a stretch in your right outer hip. Relax your shoulders down, squeeze downwards towards the earth, breathe. And change. Bring your foot back down to the ground. Take your right foot back down to the floor and then windshield wiper knees side to side. And then let your knees fall over to the left. We'll pick up our left foot, place it on top of our right thigh. And then relax here for a moment, opening up the outer bands of the hips. Maybe tuning into your breath, noticing that generous flow of air through the body as you inhale and out the body as you exhale. One more round of breath here. And then from here, we're gonna bring our right knee back up to the sky, walk the right foot in for support. Take a deep inhale breath, pick the right foot up off the ground, interlace the hands around the right thigh or shin. Start to squeeze the thigh in towards the body. Maybe left elbow to left elbow crease, left knee crease. Each squeeze coming in just a little tighter, feeling that stretch in the left hip a little bit more. Breathe. And change. Right foot back down to the ground, left foot goes down to meet it. Inhale, knees up in towards the armpits, right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee. Just giving yourself a little squeeze. This is a cowboy tuck. Wide knee tuck. Inhale here, squeeze a little deeper as you exhale. And then release the squeeze and reach the hands in between the legs for the ankles or the feet for happy baby. We'll start with just rocking and rolling side to side. Feet can stay relaxed, knees can stay bent. Just getting a massage here for the hips, the spine, the shoulders. Gentle rocking side to side. And then from here, start to stretch out the right leg. Just the right side to start. Kicking out right leg. Opening up hamstrings, calves, thigh muscles, low back. And switch, left side. Maybe feeling it a little in the Achilles, in the shoulders, maybe even in the wrist and forearms. And maybe you want to try just to kick out both legs for a moment. Feeling that whole sensation stretch through the back of the body. And then inhale, release the feet, send the legs straight up to the sky for waterfall position. Feet can come together to touch. Arms can be held right behind the legs, holding the thighs for support. Arms can rest all the way down to the ground. Whatever feels good for you, whatever feels natural. This is a little bit, not a lot going on here. Waterfall pose is all about circulation. So sometimes it helps just to kind of circle the toes. Start to get a little opening for the ankles. Gives the body something to do here. We'll go a few directions in our circles and then switch it up and go a few circles in the other direction. All right, now slow down your circles all the way to a stop. Point your toes all the way up to the sky. Feel your legs lengthen a little bit. Feel them stretch. Toes point, point, point. Now flip to where now you're reaching through your heels. Flex your feet. Pull your toes down. Feel them lengthen through the back of the legs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And now bend the knees. Give yourself a little hug. Chin can stay down. Chin can lift up towards the chest. You can come into a little bowl. Or you can just squeeze the low back, whatever feels good for you. And then from here, gentle twist. Open the arms out to the side. Let the knees fall over to the right. Let your gaze go to the left. You can take your right hand to the legs, holding on to the legs. You can cross the legs like ropes if that feels good. Just moving into whatever position feels comfortable for you. And taking a few rounds of breath. Notice the body expand as you inhale. Notice the body relax as you exhale. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment, feeling the ground underneath you, feeling the air around you. Two more rounds of breath here. And inhale, roll yourself back to center, uncross the legs, knees into the chest. One more time, little tuck. We're gonna do a little bit of a movement before we get to the other side. Big explosive movement, but go at your own pace. We're gonna inhale, stretch the legs out, reach up overhead. So legs all the way down to the ground. Think flat like a pancake. And then we're gonna exhale, tuck the knees into the chest, get small like a ball. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Let's do two more. Inhale, stretch out, flat to the ground. Exhale, tuck in, knees to the chest, hands squeeze. Last one. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, in. And then from here, open your arms back out to the sides. Knees over to the left this time. Gaze to the right. Left hand can hold the legs. Legs can cross. Let yourself just move into the space that works the best for you. Take a couple of deep inhales and exhales, in and out the nose. Any differences that you feel from side to side, maybe notice them, but don't judge them. Just let it kind of float away. Come back to a space where you can relax and focus on your breath. Two more rounds of breath here. Deep inhales in and out the nose. And then we'll inhale, roll it back to center. Uncross the legs, move your hips back to the middle of the mat if they've shifted. One more time. Inhale, big stretch, reach out flat like a pancake. Exhale, small like a ball, knees into the chest. Give yourself a little tug. And then bring the soles of the feet together, knees fall open for reclined butterfly. Hands can come to the top of the thighs for support. Hands can come underneath the thighs. Right, if that feels better. Take a couple of moments here, a couple of deep breaths. One more deep round of breath here. Biggest inhale so far of your day though. Inhale deeply. Hold it, feel full for just a moment. See if you can sip in a few more little bits of air. And exhale it out the mouth. Squeeze the belly, all the air out. Inhale, bring your knees together to touch. Separate your feet just a little bit wider than your hips. Knees can relax in on each other for constructive rest. This is going to narrow you at the hips and open you at the low back. Relaxing your feet down to the ground. Perfect. And then from here, inhale, knees swing up and into the chest and start to make big circles. Knees can stay together. Big circles though with those knees in the sky. Feeling that low back rock and roll all the way in that circular motion as the knees move. One more in this direction. And then the next time the knees are to the chest, inhale, pause, squeeze them in, and then exhale, switch the direction and go circular, knees together in the opposite direction. Still feeling that movement of the low back, rocking and rolling on the ground. And then on the next time your knees are in, inhale, knees to chest, big squeeze. Exhale, legs straighten out, arms down by your side, and we'll move into corpse pose. So finding a restful Shavasana shape, rolling the shoulders underneath you, finding what feels good to be comfortable. And then we're going to do a full body scan for our meditation practice today. We'll start with a little bit of imagery. So I want you to imagine that you're holding a bucket in each hand, and it can be filled with anything you want it to be filled with, but the item must be heavy. So gold, water, just these two heavy buckets. Now we have to imagine that we're walking up a hill with these buckets. So start to clench your hands around the buckets, feel your arms respond. Imagine the weight of these buckets and start to squeeze your forearms. Start to squeeze your biceps, your shoulders. Imagine you're about halfway up the hill, so you got to engage your core a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. We're almost there, so you got to squeeze your calves, your thighs, your feet. Your face is even getting a little tense as we walk up the last 1, 2, 3 steps. Exhale, relax the buckets. Drop them down, relax your hands, relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Feel your whole body respond to letting go of that tension. Let your hips anchor you down into the ground. Let your shoulders hold you still as each breath inflates the body. Deep inhale. And each exhale relaxes you. Let go of tension in your toes, your ankles, calves. Relax the fronts of your thighs and the backs of your thighs. And just take a moment here to find gratitude for your breath, gratitude for your body. All right, 2 things that support you all the time, no matter what. Your breath, always there, keeping you alive, flowing in and out. Your body, moving you from place to place, helping you digest your food. If there's anything else you'd like to find gratitude for this morning, take a moment, find gratitude for that as well. take 3 more deep rounds of breath. In the nose, feel full. If it suits you, open the lips, exhale, sigh it out. Feel relaxed. Inhale deeply, feel full. Exhale, feel settled. Inhale, feel light. Exhale, feel grounded. And maybe bring your lips together to touch. Return to what feels like normal breathing in and out the nose. From here, if you feel like moving, start to wiggle the fingers and toes, bring life to the body. And in any way that feels good to you, introduce light movement to you, to your body, to your mind. Maybe remembering a few kind words about yourself. I am wonderful, I'm strong, I am smart, I am compassionate. And then when you're ready, gently making your way into a seated pose. Bringing yourself upright in any way that suits you, rolling and rocking, maybe finding a fetal position on the way up, maybe using your core muscles to get you there. Once you come to seated, check in with how you feel, your shoulders, your spine, your hips, maybe imagining that this is the first time you've woken up all day. Everything before now was a little dream. Let's end practice with one big breath together as a group. Inhale, stretch, reach. Exhale, let your hands relax wherever they want. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Namaste.